这是什么？我现在那个他已经可以detect receipt 了，可以了。他可以讲哦，你receipt没查到，可以。我已经点了进去。
You have to explain when I ask you. You have to explain what you mean by this attendance activity also. You need to explain. Yeah.
不是。这个对。这个对。consultative 啊。等一下，这个不是 consultative。consultative，我看不到，真的看不到，它连在一起。training 这是哪里的？training 是。business rules。你讲你看那个对啊，是差不多。那非什么？你说的第四。对不对？有啊。其实。不看答案，然后选择再看答案。
Okay, are you able to complete the quiz? Completed already. Okay. So, maybe I will just how to say, just identify the student first lah. Okay. A, who want to answer A? How about is it this morning or yesterday morning? I meet some new student. Okay. A, group 8, Yi Ting. Okay. So, and then B, group 7. Who is in group 7? King Yik, right? Okay, Lim King Yik. Okay. So, group C, group C. C is group 1. Okay. I only know his last name. Yan. Okay. D, come back to group 2. Go on. Group 2 is in group 2. D, group 2. Hold on. Group 2. D, group 2. Group 2 is. I know. Yes. Group 2. Aloysius lah. Okay. So E, group 5. Kasret lah. Okay. Kasret lah. Okay. F, group 6. Group 6 definitely is Manfung ma. Alright. Okay. Okay. So Manfung is there. So number 1, group 4. Group 4. Group 4. Who is Darren. Number 2, group 3. No. I asked already. Group 3. Okay. Number 2 is come back to group 8 lah. Okay. Group 8. Number 2. Any volunteer? Group 8. Group 8. Dexter lah. Number 3. Group 7. Group 7. Yu King Yik. Okay. Yu King Yik here or not? Is Yu King Yik? Okay. Number 4. Label 4. Okay. Label 4 is group 5. Yeah. Group 5. Who is in group 5? Cannot remember. Group 5. I think assistant Conrad is group 5, right? Is it group 5 or? Brother. Group 5, right? Assistant Conrad. Okay, group 5. Number 4. Okay. Number 5. Number 5, this one have to randomly call already. Number 5. Who should I ask? Group 8 got Jia Jie, right? Wei Jie or Jia Jie? Group 8. Wei Jie, right? Wei Jie, okay. Number 5, Wei Jie, Number 6, number 6. Number 6, the last one. Never mind lah. Group 6. I want to ask group 6 or number 6. Here. Group 6. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now I can get ready my keyboard to type in the answer. Okay. So number 1. Who is doing number 1? Yes. Let me know the answer. Yes, number 1. A, not number 1, sorry. A. What is A? Hey, who's supposed to answer A1? Wow, okay. Yes, A, what is A, class? A is under business rule. So A is what? Yes, faster. We have very limited time.
19
Yes, the identified student. Yes.
19
A. Yes, who's supposed to answer A1? A. Wow. Hey, who's supposed to answer A1? Raise your hand. Yes. Yes. Oh, Yiting. Okay, yes, Yiting. What is your answer? Sorry? Adaptive. Is it adaptive?
Reductive.
Oh, reductive. Okay. So, okay. So, is it reductive? Yes. Okay. So, what is mean by reductive? What is mean by reductive? Reductive is. What is reductive? Hey, yeah, hang already. Okay. So doesn't matter. Reductive. B is what? Who is supposed to answer B? Yes.
Corrective.
Corrective, right? Okay. Now compare with your own answer. Okay. C. Who is answering C? Yeah, Ayan. Enhance. Safe. ENHANCIVE. Okay. D leh? Ayan also. Who is answering D? Yes. Oh, very shy. This batch. Okay. D. Yes. Who is answering D? Hey, raise your hand. Just now I assigned already. D. Is it Manfong? No. D is Aloysius, right? Training. Okay. D is under supporting interface, alright? Okay. Training. Okay. E. Yes. Class rep. Consultative. Yes, okay. Consultative. F. F is what? Evaluative, yes. Okay. So this side settled already. Come to here. Number 1. Reformative. Okay, thank you. Can you? Number 2. Yes, sir. Updative. Yeah, only 2 maintenance type under this cluster. Okay. This is the most easiest memorized one. Understand one. Right, memorize. Okay. So number 3, software property. Who is answering number 3? Number 3, yes, raise your hand. Hey, 3 no people answer me? Yes, 3, Darren, right? Adaptive. 4. Who is answering number 4? Oh, assistant class rep, yes. Preventive, okay. 5. Oh, widget, okay. Performance. 6. Last one. Last student. Chromative. Huh? Chromative ah? Okay. Okay, so this is identified what we call the type of maintenance activities, which is fall under different cluster, okay, of the on the evidence-based maintenance. So now from here, okay, another question. Okay, so Jasper not answering me. I remember I assigned one question to Jasper, right? Oh, Ayana, okay. So, okay. So, okay, now another one question. Okay. Among these maintenance activity, okay. So, can you identify which one has the, just now as I said, same purpose one? Which one has the same purpose one? Who want to become the volunteer? Hold on. Group 4. Group 4, yes. Group 4 I only know Darren on that now. Okay. So Zhi Yi, is it Zhi Yi? No. Zhi Yi. Alright, okay. So Zhi Yi, yes. Which of the maintenance activity here has the same purpose? Same purpose only, not same target, understand? Not same target cluster, same purpose. Give me just two, one pair of them. Very obvious, right? When we look at the name of the maintenance type, isn't it? Okay. So which one, Yes, Zhi Yi. Or this not in those one, you have to judge yourself one, understand? Okay. How about Rosin? Yes, Rosin. Very obvious, right, isn't it? Okay, have the same purpose one. Activities. Let's say for example, I have to use the color. Okay. So let's say for example, this one, performance and chromatic. Am I right? To enhance. And also let's say enhansive. These three. Is it? Am I right? Okay. To enhance, but he enhanced into different affect different cluster only, right? Okay. So now this is the maintenance activity that have the same purpose one, to enhance, okay, to improve, okay. So and then what else? Which one? I think reductive also is to enhance, yeah, to reduce the data input, okay, to reduce the data input of the system, okay. And then, okay, so how about hold on. Number 2 is updative, right? Isn't it? Okay. So updative and okay. So what is the connection between updative and training? What is the relationship between updative with training, and consultative? What is the relationship between these three? These two lah, let's say these three lah, okay. This one with this one. Any linkage or any relationship between these two? Yes. Who is the president list or dean list student last semester? Ayan ah. Wow. Yeah. Really? Ayan ah. Okay. Yes, Ayan. So, what is the relationship between updative with training and consultative? Means these two lah. These two lah. Okay. One is on the support interface. Two is on the support interface. One is on the documentation. So I guess the updating will affect the support interface, right? Let's say for example, the documentation, user manual, okay, or what we call support guide, okay, and so on, okay. So or operating guide, okay. So updating, okay, if this maintenance activity is not performing, okay, then we may provide wrong information on the consulting and the training one. Can you see that? Do you see that? Okay, so because updating is target on the documentation, and training and consulting is more on the user experience. You get me, guys? Okay? Okay, so now this is the evidence base. For the classification, I guess I don't need to show you the answer lah. Answer is in your book, in the note already. Okay. Now let us start. What to save or not? Save better. Okay. So let us continue with our lesson. Note. Chapter 3. This chapter 3. Okay, software system evolution. For the first two chapters, we have came across or discussed about the concept of software evolution and maintenance. And also on the chapter 2, we discussed, chapter 1, we discussed the Lemon's Law. Chapter 2 is on the taxonomy of the software maintenance. Okay, so now we come to chapter 3 regarding on the software evolutions. Okay, now you can see that software evolution, it can be represented by this type of this general diagram. Okay, so this general diagram shows that, okay, what is the input of the software evolution? The people, very small, isn't it? Okay, the people, the machines means the computer lah. Okay, the resources and the existing software. So these are the input, okay, of software evolution. And then what is the outcome of software evolution? Is the revised software, the newer version. Understand? So this is we use a diagram to represent software system evolution. Now, this is the definition. So software evolution actually is we apply the set of software maintenance activity, okay, to produce a new version of the software. Understand? Okay, and then the evolution period, okay, can be very short and can be very long. Understand? Okay, you look at this definition. So I read out this definition. Okay, is the application of software maintenance activity and processes that generate a new operational software version with a changed customer experience functionality or properties from a prior operational version, where the time period can be, okay, between time period between versions may last from less than 1 minute to decades, together with the associated quality assurance activities and processes, and with the management of the activity and the processes. Okay, means that we apply the maintenance activity to create, okay, or to produce a new version from the existing one. Okay, so however, the evolution period, okay, can be very short, okay, within a few minutes, or up to a different many years lah. Understand? Okay, and also during the evolution, okay, there are other process. Let's say the management and monitoring process, quality assurance process, okay, that may apply for the during the evolution of the software. Understand? Why they say less than minutes to decades? Okay. The time period between version, because this definition now, okay, is a general definition for all type of software. Understand? It's not for only for those software just we need to use money to buy one. Maybe he also refer to those open source software, okay, or those software which is freely created by certain volunteer and published in the public domain, right? Understand? Okay. So it's possible because for public domain software, okay, it's possible that okay, after 1 minute, a few minutes, there is another version come out already. You get me? Okay. But however, for those proprietary software like we need to pay one like Windows all this maybe not lah. Understand? Okay. So now this is the definition of software evolution. What are the key properties of software evolution that the stakeholder preferred? Okay. So means that mostly that when during the evolutions, okay, so the stakeholder will prefer that okay, the change okay, will be happen in the expected time and cost effective. Understand? Okay, we will not waste any unnecessary cost. Understand? And within the expected time period. Those the changes will not affect the reliability and the maintainability of the system. That's it. Okay, maintainability, reliability, okay, timely and cost-effective manner. So these are the three key properties of software evolution. Okay, when the software means that when the software evolve, okay, the stakeholder prefer that okay, the changes will be under the expected time and will be cost effective and it will not affect the reliability and the maintainability of the software. Understand? Okay. Now continue. When we when the researchers study the software evolution, okay, normally they are studied from two different perspectives, or we can say that from two different approaches. Okay, one is to ask what and why software evolve. What are the causes? What are the process? Okay, what are the impacts of software evolution and why software evolve? Understand? Okay, by asking this question okay, they try to examine okay, the causes okay, how what kind of process okay, the software involved in the evolution of the software. Okay. Second, they ask another question which is how. Okay, how software evolve? How software evolve become a better one? Means that what is the improvement process? Understand? Okay. So let's say maintenance, refactoring, re-engineering. This one okay, we are going to discuss in chapter 6 and 7. Okay, more discussion on 6 and 7. Okay, that all those processes are involved in software evolution. How this process will make the software become better. Why? Because we all from the first chapter we know that software evolution actually is a changes of software from its original or worst state become a better state. Okay, so how this process improve? Understand? Improve the software during the software evolutions. Okay. So and then also look at okay, what are the maintenance tasks that we apply? Okay, what kind of methodology, tools, activities that is involved in this process improvement. Okay. Still remember Lemon's Law? I guess we don't need to discuss Lemon's Law already. Okay, because we have revised on your tutorial 2. Okay, so those who haven't covered tutorial 2 yet, no worry okay. So therefore, this one we are not going to discuss again. Okay. Do you want me to discuss again for this one class? No need okay. I guess we have already mentioned 2 times already. Okay. So now, what are the practical implications of this Lemon's Law? These 3: assumption management, evolution management, release management. Assumption management. Now, bear in mind, okay, Lemon's law, okay, is intended for the E-type system. What is E-type system? Evolved type system. Now, later we are talking about evolved type system in this chapter, okay. So, therefore, okay, the practical implication of Lemon's law is these three: assumption, evolution, and release management. Okay. So, what is assumption management? Assumption management means that when we develop a system, definitely we are going to make assumption in certain part or in certain case. Understand? Let's say for example, E-type systems such as Windows OS, your inventory system, okay. So when we develop a system, are you able to gather all the requirements? Let's say you are developing an online sales and order system. Okay, very simple system, right? Isn't it? Are you able to gather all the requirement from the user? Let's say now, I guess some of the group is doing project 2, right? Isn't it? Okay, I guess some of you is also definitely doing some, what we call some business system, am I right? Okay. So do you think that when you're doing a business system, are you able to gather all the requirement specification? Not possible. Am I right? So therefore, in certain part, you have to make assumption. Okay? So in this case, okay, assumption management. What I mean by assumption management? When you need to identify those assumptions and record down, okay, document up the assumption that you have made for this system. And then from time to time, you have to review and revise back the assumption made. You see, this assumption is still applicable to the existing version of the system or not. You get me? Understand? If there is any changes, you have to, you also need to check back this assumption whether is any conflict or this assumption is still applicable or not. Understand? Okay? Whenever there is a changes. So therefore, this is referred to the SEM, assumption management. Okay? Somehow you may need to add additional assumption when there is a new version come out or modification, or maybe you have to modify the assumption. So means that you have to manage the assumption, make sure it's consistent and updated. Understand? Okay? Do you put assumption in your development documentation? Okay, so I guess you have to put assumption in your development documentation. Now, evolution management. This one, another one is evolution management, right? Okay. So let's say this one is to manage. This one also inclusive of manage assumption, and it's also manage change. Evolution is change, okay? It's also manage changes. Okay, so then you have to, in this case, one of the activity actually is to manage change and also analyze, okay, how the evolution of the system is. Okay, the evolution of the system is moving towards what is the pattern. Understand? Okay, so this is the evolution management, and how are we going to control the evolution? What kind of procedure we should apply to control the evolution? Understand? Okay, to maintain the consistency of the artifact. Okay, maybe to reorganize the what we call the system artifacts and so on. Understand? So you can see that the first sentence anti-regressive task. Okay, make sure that you prevent any drawbacks of the system status or quality during the evolution. So therefore, you have to control, okay, reorganize, and make sure the documentation is consistent and complete. Understand? Okay. So therefore, this is more or less what we say change management. Understand? Okay. Then the last one, still evolution. Okay. You may need to use tools, other technology to help you in here. Okay. Let's say some design drawing tools, testing tools, okay. Maybe some management tools, okay, in controlling the evolution. Okay. So Now look at number 3 here, okay? Assess the influence on the system unchanging piece. Which part is not changed, okay? Evaluate them, okay, and make sure that, okay, all these unchanged part and the assumption okay, is it need to be updated or affected, okay, during the change evolution, understand, okay? And the next one, release management. Release management means that when you have the newer version want to be released, okay, or before you release, what are you going to do? Understand? Okay, definitely make sure your release is low risk one and it's safe one, safe to be released one. Understand? Okay. So as you can see, the additional point here, if your release is very huge, means that consists of a lot of functions, okay, the increment is very huge, okay, then you need to maybe you need to schedule up, have a very well planned, understand, how are you going to handle this release, understand, okay? So, and look at this one, very useful point here, okay? To minimize the propagation of changes between system pieces, follow recognized software engineering concepts such as information hiding. Okay? Put a priority on anti-regressive activities, for example, refactoring, re-engineering, restructuring, and so on. Okay? So, that's it. These are the 3 implications. Now, we continue with the very interesting topic, SPE. Okay? SPE stands for Specified Problem and Evolve, or Evolving. Okay? Now, please don't mix up when you go Google you type P type program some what they call some sources they are going to say that it's a practical type, but actually this one is referred to others, not referred to this one. Understand? Okay, be careful a bit. It's a problem type, specified type, problem type, and evolving type. Okay, this one is these 3 type of classification of program evolution software system evolution the program type okay, is also from the research of Lemon. Okay. Then how they classify it, okay, based on 2 factors how the program interact with this environment, how flexible the environment and the underlying problem that the program address lead to the identification of SPE. Okay, based on these 2 factors, how the program interact with the environment, how flexible the environment, okay, is. Okay, so this is the 2 factors. Then we start with the S type. S type is specified type. Okay, S type is specified type. So this type of program is those program okay, you must have a very clear specification one. You must have a very clear specification one. Whether this type of program is considered success or not okay, is based on the specification. It's based on the specification. Understand? Okay? And because you have a very clear specification, right? Is it okay? So even though inside the specification the solution is even provided in the specification. Okay, so this is called the S-type program. So what is the example of S-type program? Very easy. Let's say the program used to calculate the area of a circle. Okay, the program used to calculate the sum of 2 numbers. The program used to calculate the perimeter of a circle. So you can see for this type of program they must have a very clear specification, right? Isn't it? You must have, in order for you to calculate the perimeter of a circle, you must have the radius. Am I right? Okay. you must have the formula. So therefore, you can imagine that, okay, this type of program, okay, they will, how say they will, they need to have a very clear specification. And even though the solution is provided in the specification already, okay, then for the P-type program, problem type not practical, problem type okay, problem type problem type of program okay, this type of program also have specification, also have a very well stated specification, but however different from the S-type program okay, this specification is either high level, okay, or okay, maybe this specification is not how to say, is not practical to be implemented. Maybe why it's not practical? Maybe it's too complicated. Understand? Okay, maybe it's too complicated. So for example, then how are we going to know that okay, this P-type program is acceptable or not? It's based on the stakeholder. If the stakeholder feel that okay, they use this software, they feel that okay, it's okay one, acceptable one, meet their needs, then it's okay already. You get me? Okay. So what are the example? Let's say for example games. Games, okay. You know games or okay. So now games, we can state every single logic of the game. Am I right? Okay. So however, if in terms of implementation, certain games may not be able to implement. Why? Because sometimes may not be practical. Understand? Okay, because of different factors maybe cause technology issue and so on. So this kind of program is belongs to the P-type program. Understand? Okay. And then the last type is the E-type. E-type is the evolving type or evolved type. So this one, this type of program belongs to the part of the real world. It's a part of the real world. Understand? Okay. He will evolve frequently, change. Okay. If the real world changing, if the world that he resides in is changed. Okay. So this is the evolving type of software. He will have the specification, but the specification may not be so clear or so complete one. Understand? Okay. So therefore, this is the E-type, and now he adapted to on a regular basis. This type of program be loyal to its domain of application. Let's say, for example, a financial application, business application. Okay, remain compatible with its execution environment, fulfill the goals and expectations of its stakeholder. Okay, so now look at the second paragraph here, the red color one. The E-type program not necessary to formulate precisely, okay, on the problem. Okay, the formulation of the classification must involve opinion and judgment. Once the program start to be used, it creates feedback about this problem formulation, which leads to the pressure for change. So is it sounds familiar to those business applications you have created? Am I right? Okay. So therefore, okay, this is referred to the E-type program, and Lemon's law is okay intended to describe the E-type program. Understand? Okay. Lemon's law, some of the laws may not be applicable to S-type and P-type one. Not all okay. But however, all the Lemon's law is applicable to E-type program. That's why in your chapter 1, under the Lemon's law, you always see E-type program keep on changing, E-type program keep on growing. Am I right? The complexity of E-type program is increasing. Okay, so Lemon's law is for the E-type program. Understand? This is the example of E-type program. You get me, class? Okay. Any question? Any question? Okay, so now we continue with the COT. we continue with the COT. COT stands for commercial off the shelf. What is commercial off the shelf? I guess this one you already studied in your last semester, right? Isn't it? Commercial off the shelf means that those software component that brought from the third party supplier. Understand? Okay, you bought one because commercial off the shelf. Understand? So, component is actually when you use commercial off the shelf. Okay, normally we are practicing the component-based development. This one, what is component-based development? This one is last semester SDA. Okay, component-based development. Anyone can briefly let us know? Yes. What is component-based development? Jeff. Is Jeff here? Hey, where's Jeff? Yes. Not here. Okay, maybe. Maybe ask someone else very good in SDA one. Who scored A in SDA? Oh, brother. Okay. Ayan scored A. I don't know. I really don't know one. Okay. So, A minus also A lah. Okay. So what is component-based development? This one is SDA. I still remember chapter 4 or 3. Yeah, something like that lah. Okay, component-based development. Yes. How about Wai Hong? Wai Hong. Two Wai Hong. Okay. Tan Wai Hong. Yes. What is component-based development? During lecture class, not necessarily I always talk all. Okay. I need my student to talk also. Yeah. To speak, not to talk. To speak. Okay. So, yes, Tan Wai Hong. What is component-based development? Forgot already. Wow, very humble now. Okay. So sometimes you have to show yourself right? Okay. I mean show your talent Okay. So yes. I heard someone say something. Yes, brother. Candidate. Anyone can help me to answer this question? It has been, I guess you will know already. Yes. Or how about what is? Yes, Hui Qi. What is component-based development? Can reuse the component. Okay, this is one of the benefit. Okay, so what is meant by component-based development? Wow. Okay, so anyone? Very simple question, right? Isn't it? Okay. Never mind lah. Group 6. Class rep. Yeah, meant for usability. That one is a benefit, right? Isn't it? Okay, then what is component-based development? Component-based development means that we develop the system, okay, by integrating components together. Am I right? Remember your component diagram, Okay, so hopefully you still remember it's component diagram. Okay, so we develop a system, okay, by integrate component together, okay, to form the system. Understand? So this is component-based development. Why we need to use component-based development? Why we need to use component? One of the purpose, reuse. When we reuse, it increase the productivity, shorter time lah. Am I right? Okay. And then the quality is guaranteed. Why? Because the component we have used before. Am I right? It's being well tested before. And then the time to market is reduced. And then you are back. How to say you can reallocate those people okay to others area of tasks, okay, because we use component, we don't need to redevelop the component. Understand? Okay, so these are the benefit of component based development. Component based development actually, okay, is we develop the system, okay, by integrating components together. Understand? A subsystem can be a component am I right? Isn't it? Okay, so now continue. Difficulties in using components. No, commercial off the shelf. This is referring to here is commercial off the shelf. Understand? Okay. So what is the difficulties? This one is also studied before, right? Isn't it? Okay. So you are highly depending on the supplier because you bought from them. Okay. And then component is a commercial normally is a black box nature. Why? When you bought it, okay, you are normally you not allowed to see what is inside the code one. Understand? Okay, you just provided that okay how to connect to the interface, how to integrate only. Am I right? So therefore, if this COTS got problem okay, you cannot really go and fix it. Understand? But you can fix it is only in the level of integration only. Understand? Okay? So and then some component okay may not be so reliable lah. Understand? May not be so reliable. Okay? It may not be all the functions can run well. Okay? So these are some of the COT, and then some component even though got some spyware malware also. Understand? Okay? Now, we come to, since we talk about component-based development, now we come to the component-based system maintenance. CBS, components-based system, understand? Okay? Not Canada broadcast system, okay? So, it's component-based system, understand? Okay? Maintenance, how, this refer to the concept of how are we going to maintain the system which is developed, okay, through the component-based development. Understand? Okay. But however, in this maintenance of the component-based system, most probably, okay, most commonly, okay, what we maintain our maintenance task actually is on the integration part only. Understand? It's on the integration part because we cannot touch the inner of the component, right? We're only on the integration part, and somehow others maintenance activity, let's say for example, maybe we can add and replace component okay, or maybe how to say we can record the latest version of the component okay. So these are some of the common activities in the CBS maintenance. Okay, look at this one. Difficulties in CBS maintenance. Frozen functionality. What do you mean by frozen functionality here? Frozen functionality means that, let's say for example, this component you are bought from the supplier. Then one time the supplier has closed shop already or run away. Your component is still able to run one, am I right? Okay. But however, if there is a bug there's an issue there, the supplier closed shop already. Okay, then you won't have any support. You get me? Understand? So the function you cannot use already, am I right? So frozen functionality. Incompatibility of upgrade. Yes, when you buy the component, some component, okay, they say okay, this round you must update this component, but after you update, it may not be compatible to another part of your existing system. Understand? Maybe another part is from other component or maybe it's from you. Okay? So this is incompatibility upgrade. Trojan horse actually is some, can consider is a malware, right? I'm not so sure lah, okay? So you may refer to IS student, okay? Trojan horse is some of the piece of software, it may be execute himself, understand, when the criteria is met, okay? One of the very famous Trojan horse is last time, okay? The Trojan horse is infected into a computer. When he reached certain time, okay, then the Trojan horse executed, then he erased the entire content of the computer. Understand? Or sometimes he may not erase that, maybe he steal your information, understand? Okay? Or interrupt your software operation, okay? Now, unreliable COTS component, some component you bought from the supplier may not be so reliable. Maybe he can function, but not always can function well. Okay? You get me? Or totally cannot function, not stable. Defective middleware, yeah. Sometimes we want to connect, integrate the component, we may need to make use of the middleware. What's the middleware? Software is software. Hardware is hardware. Middleware is middleware. What is middleware? What is middleware? It's in between software and hardware. Correct, okay. So, yes, what is middleware? This one you sure know one, okay. SDA got study one, okay. So, ask who, middleware, okay, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 8, means 4, 5, 6 lah, 4, 5, 6, 7, middleware, group 7, yes, group 7, assistant class rep. Where is assistant class rep? Group 7. Yes, Janice, where is your assistant now? Yes, group 7. Brother, right, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So what is middleware? Yes, what is middleware? Or any other student can help? You can see that this subject will ask you to recall back what you have learned in the previous subject one. Okay? So what is middleware? Middleware, yes. Group 4, yes. Group 4, right? Group 5, Group 4, yes. What is middleware? No. APK is a. APK, are you referring to the mobile apps software, right? Okay, the extension APK. So, what is a middleware? Yes. Class rep. Group 8. Yes. Sometimes I wondering that okay, whether what I talk what I speak up okay, do you understand or maybe we are in a different channel right? But I can only assure that okay, here only one student is the same channel with me one, which is the group 8 class rep. Yeah, okay. Okay, just looking only. Okay. Now, yes, what is middleware? Yes, class rep. Yes, we are going to finish this chapter already. Okay, faster. Yes, so that you can leave faster. Yeah, earlier, not faster. Okay, earlier. So, yes. What is middle way? Anyone? Anyone? What is the middle way? What is the middle way? Who is very proactive one in here? I think it's group 5, right? Isn't it? Okay, group 5, group 6, okay. Never mind lah, okay. One Fong, what is middle way? One Fong, hey, you are my last hope, Okay, very important one, Okay, so, what is middle way? Yes, middle way. Anyone? Software layer between your OS and your software application. Okay, but somehow middleware is also can between two software one. Understand? Okay, so this is called a middleware. Sometimes we need to connect to a component. We have to use a middleware. Okay, but however, sometimes this middleware is not that reliable. Understand? Okay. So I guess that if you are, especially when you study IoT, okay, so you may find that okay, some middleware may not be so reliable one. And then not so reliable means that he not totally can work. He can work but not that good one. Understand? So defective middleware. Okay. These are the activities in CBS maintenance, component-based system. Understand? Now, class, don't mix up. CBS and COT always student mix up. COT is commercial off the shelf. CBS is component based system. During midterm last time, okay. A lot of students mix up these two terms. Component based system is CBS, okay, and the COTS is the commercial off the shelf. Understand? Different terms, different meaning. Now, these are the activity applied during the maintenance of CBS. Component reconfiguration. We may reconfigure the component if the component is developed by us. Understand? Okay. Now, bear in mind, class, CBS, component-based system, not necessarily all the component is from the supplier. We ourselves, we can create the component also. But COTS is those components that we bought from the supplier. Different meaning, different terms. Understand? And then during the component reconfiguration, we may reconfigure the component. Okay, you understand? Okay, we may add functions to the component. We may remove functions. Okay, we may integrate a new component. Testing and debugging. This one very straightforward, right? Isn't it? Okay, test the component after integration or before integration, and before integration. Understand? Prepare plan for testing. Debugging, definitely, if your component got issue, then you have to debug, fix the issue, fix the things. Monitor of system, monitor, manage, organize, okay, the performance of your system, CBS, okay. Enhance functionality for the user, okay, add additional, okay, perfect, improve the functions, okay, of your system, okay. Configuration management. What is configuration management? Configuration management actually is a set of activities. Okay, we need to identify the software, the item. I don't want to use the word software. Use to identify the item. Okay, involved in our system, the development. Okay, involved in the handling of the system. Okay, and we also need to know the status of the system, of the item, not system. Understand? Okay. Why we need to do like that? Because it's allow us easier for the maintenance. Okay. Allow us to track the changes. Okay. Reduce confusion and so on. So this is configuration management. Configuration management will be discussed on chapter 5. Okay. So now look at this further further explanation, you can see that component configuration, what is inside? Add new component, delete component, replace component with another one, replace with a better one, and so on. Okay? Testing and debugging. Okay, so this one I don't need to be very specific lah, as you already know to test the system. Okay, to debug the code. Okay, for the CBS. And monitoring of the system. Keep monitor the performance of the system. Understand? Okay. So and then in the terms of monitoring, so you need to monitor. Okay. How many resources is required? Okay. Is there the system have any anomalous behavior? Means that is it the system will behave like out of expectation one investigate lah under what kind of situation or condition. Understand? Okay. Enhance functionality. Okay, so means that this one because this one is a component based system okay, so normally okay we try to incorporate or integrate new component that have the new functionality, okay, to meet the new user requirement. Okay, maybe we can also add new functions into our own self-developed component also can one. Understand? Okay, so you can see that you always use the word tailoring. Why? Because component-based design, okay, is integration of the component to make a system so they use the word tailoring. Okay, tailoring. Okay. Now, sometimes when you want to integrate, okay, but the integration we don't have any access to the source code, then what we should do? We have to write the glue code, okay, to hold the system together, and we have to use vendor supplying, means that vendor supplying techniques means that they will provide us the guidelines how are we going to integrate with this component. Understand? Now regarding the glue, wrapper, tailor, okay, is going to discuss in your tutorial 3. Understand? Okay. Oh, but that one is not going to come out in the SEM, but it's as an additional info to you. Understand? Okay. Now configuration management. As I said, it's activities that used to identify the item involved. Item involved means all item, code, document, people, tools, understand? Okay, and so on and so on. And what is the purpose? To achieve the baseline and to provide traceability, reduce confusion. Okay, so this configuration management, when you apply as a CBS maintenance activity, there are 2 levels. One is in the software source code level, another one is on the component level. Source code level normally is referred to managing the source code for the component that developed by ourselves, in-house development one. Understand? Okay. So source code level means that we identify what kind of version of this code, any updates version or not, what are the changes has been made. Everything has to be recorded down. Understand? What tools is using, what are the language used, who is doing this one, who is responsible for this one. All is recording down. This is configuration management. And under the component level, what are the version of this component, who is the supplier of this component, what are the content of the supplier. Understand? Okay. So what are the latest date of updating or change? Okay. Is there any service agreement being signed when using this component? Every information have to be recorded. These are the activities of configuration management. Understand? Okay. It's more on recording, documenting, recording perspective. Okay. Now this is the configuration management activity. You can see that more on recording, documentation. Therefore, it allows us to keep track, trace, avoid confusion. Understand? Okay. Configuration management activities there. Again, track the configuration history. Okay, latest update is what? Okay, latest version is what? Okay, previous version is what version? Okay, allow us to find the compatible version of the component. manage, support and license, okay, agreement, okay. Make a detailed rationale for including the component in the system, including any previous use of the component and all known facts about its quality attribute. Understand? Okay. So that's why I said component configuration management is more on recording, documenting, updating the status of the item involved in your system. The item here can be the source code, can be the document, can be the tools, can be the venue, can be the people. Understand? Can be the agreement or the license also. Understand? Okay, so this is the configuration management activities. That's it. Any question in class? Any question? No, okay. No questions, I guess we can dismiss already. Wait. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, my class, no class, Only Monday and Friday got class only for my class, okay? Other class is not affected, okay? Okay, yes.
你们也是 online 吗？